Hi, welcome to another episode of the AI Workflow Lab. I'm Tita, and I'm here to talk to you today about Copilot and Excel. So what I want to show you is how you can use Copilot and Excel to address those challenges that we all have when we're looking at Excel spreadsheets. And we know what I'm talking about. Spreadsheet opens, loads of columns and rows. You need to quickly or efficiently identify what the trends are, what the challenges are, create some visuals as well. And, if you're an Excel guru, then it's quite easy to do that. But if you're not, it can take quite some time. So I want to show you how we can use Copilot to accelerate those activities, to help you gain insights to your data by just typing a few prompts, create some visuals of your data, again, just by typing in a few prompts, right? So let's get stuck in there. So I'm going to show you my screen now where you can see we're looking at some sales data. And it could be any data. It could be budget data. It could be travel expense data. I've opened the spreadsheet. You can see it's got products that are being sold by country. See the units sold, manufacturing price, etc., sale price, gross sales. So there's a lot of information here, a lot of information. And I need to get some insights to it. So what I can do is launch Copilot over here. And right, I've got it on the right hand, and then I can start typing in a few prompts, right? Just to get some insights. The first one I'm going to do is, let's see, what shall we do? So of course, there's loads of columns and rows of data. I'm a sales guy. I'm a sales analyst. So let's just say I want to know what were my top sales by product? And what I mean by that is, we've got these different products here, Cantera, Peso, VT, Amarilla, and they're sold in various countries by segment, and there's some units sold, manufacturing price, etc., gross sales. So you can see there's a lot of data here, but I just want to find out, get those initial trends. And that's what Copilot can do. What were my top sales? Yeah, all my top sales products. So I've got all these products here. Which ones did well, right? This data is spread on 2023 and 2024. But I could be more specific and I could say what were my top sales products in 2024 and so on. So here we have it. So I've asked it that question, and you can see based on units sold, Peso was first, VTT was second, and Velo was third. So already I've got some insights as to which products are doing better than the others, or how are they performing, right? I can then go a bit deeper, and you can see as well, Copilot will always give me some sample prompts, suggested prompts, I should say. So you've got show sales breakdown by country, or compare product sales by customer segment. So you can really leverage the placeholder prompts, the suggested prompts that Copilot and Excel will provide you to help you quickly get insights to your data. So I already know what my best-selling product was. Okay, let's go. Let's show the sales breakdown by country, right? Because we've got different countries here: Germany, France, Mexico. How is the sales breakdown by that? And again, let's just be clear. Without Copilot, how would you do this? You'd need to understand how to create the right columns, the right formulas, I should say, in order to create these trends. So now I don't need to know that. I just need to know how to type, really. And let's face it, we all know how to type, even though I still use 2 fingers. But hey, I still can type. This is still quite quick. I digress. So here we are. Look, so we've got the sales here by, what did I ask? Show sale breakdown by country. So look, USA coming first, Canada second, France third, Mexico, Germany fourth, Mexico fifth. So you see, just 2 simple prompts. I've got that information available for me to analyze. It goes even further, even without asking for insights. Look, it's given me some insights here. United States leads at gross sales, followed by Canada, etc. And then look, the next thing that you can do, the visual side of things. We all like a graph or pie chart. I always like pie charts or graphs. It makes me feel intelligent when I'm speaking with my boss. I say, look at this trend, look at this pie chart here, and makes me feel clever, right? Come on. That's just me. You guys are all clever anyway. You don't need a pie chart to get to that stage, but sadly I do. Anyway, let's focus. So you can also get some visuals here. So look, let's see what we've got here. Let's get some examples. Let's see. Let's create a column chart showing total sales by region. Should we try that? I know they've got some suggestions here, but let's go with this. So I want to get some visuals now. create a column chart showing the total sales by region. Let's change that region to segment because there are all these different segments here, just to show you what okay. Create me a column chart showing the total sales by segment. So analyzing, and again, how would I do it without Copilot? I'd have to Google it, how to find out, and it would take me time basically. But now you can see it's taking slightly longer. Maybe I should go make a coffee. I always think about that when it's analyzing. Oh, there we have it. No need for my coffee. There we have it. Look, here is a column showing the total gross sales by segment. So you can see the government sector, 56 million. Mid-market, 2.6 million. Notice how we also have a nice little, it doesn't just give me the visual, it also labels the X and Y axis, total gross sales on the vertical axis and segment on the horizontal axis. Brilliant. You know, you can easily lift and shift this into your PowerPoint slide or your presentation. Again, you've got your insights already presented to you, right? It's given me that, it told me that the government segment dominates the highest total gross sales, etc. And then look at that. Once it's given me these insights, it's actually also asked me, would you like to also create a stacked chart by country within each segment or trend over time for each segment? So remember, the good thing about Copilot in Excel, and this is actually relevant for all the Copilots. By the way, if you're interested in all the other types of Copilots, I do have a course that I have delivered on Udemy. Description is below. It covers Copilot in Excel, like what you're seeing here, but also Word, PowerPoint, Teams, Outlook. Yeah, so have a look, check it out if you're interested. You know, it'll cover all those other areas. But yeah, look at this. It really shows how there are placeholders that you can select. So show sales trends over time for each segment, summarize key sales drivers by segment. Again, the placeholders are really good, right? Really good and easy way to get additional information on your visuals or create different visuals. But you know what? Suppose I don't want a chart, a column chart. Suppose I want a line chart. I could say something like, can you change this to a line chart? Can you change this? You know what? It's not too... Copilot is quite good with typos. I'm actually going to deliberately leave that typo just to make a point. Not that, you know, if you're really busy, you don't have to worry about spelling. Can you change this to a line chart showing monthly trends? Let's hope it does it. It should. I'm not a glass half empty kind of guy by saying that. I'll just at the odd time you get the odd niggle, and that's me being honest, right? You know, Copilot is brilliant. The odd time you type a prompt, you have to retype that prompt and so on. But here we are. So I'm just trying to show you how you could use Copilot to change the type of visual you want, right? So I've got a line chart now. Total gross sales by month. Look at that. And again, it's got the key observations there, which you can lift and shift into your presentation, right? So that's a great thing. So whether you need Copilot in Excel to give you those insights, or you need it to give you those visuals, those are the kind of two areas that, well, there's more, but those are the key ones, the key pain points that I think Copilot in Excel will help address quicker than how you are currently doing it. And I reiterate, I'm sure you're already doing these things now, but this makes you do it quicker. But of course, I'm also addressing this to users who aren't very good in Excel and would like to, you know, enhance the way they work by creating these visuals for these presentations. You can even, you know, one of my favorite prompts, which I'll show you now, you can ask it to explain a chart. Now, actually it does it over there, but you can just say things like, please explain this chart. So you know what? I want you to give me some diagnostics, some explanations as to the trends you're seeing. Okay, so firstly, chart overview. It's a line chart, the x-axis, the y-axis. We all know that already. But this is brilliant. You know, what the chart shows, monthly sales fluctuations, peak months, the low points, February and March, seasonal patterns, and let's just verify that the low points, February and March. So if we go to the chart here and we go all the way down, yeah. So you can see January, February, kind of low months there. You got some peaks in October, and look at that. Analyze factors behind the June and October sales spikes. So we had got spikes in October and also in June, July. So let's see. I'm really getting not carried away. I'm really enjoying this. Analyze the factors behind the June and October sales spikes. So you can see how you can use Copilot to literally get you some insights without you having to do much. Obviously, it's your data, so I would still recommend you validate the answers that Copilot gives. Don't just take it as gospel and post it in your presentation, give it to your line manager or your clients, etc. Validate it, but you can see how it accelerates the time for you to get to this point, right? So to recap, what can Copilot in Excel do? It can help you understand your data, which is what we did here. It can help you visualize your data, and it can also explain the data to you. It can do those three things. So understand, visualize, explain, and that's great. And again, what I also wanted to say is that before I round off, I'm also looking to start some consultation, free 15-minute consultation around Copilot. So you'll see the description below. Just hook me up. I'm happy to have a chat with you, see what sort of things you're thinking of doing within your organization. A free 15-minute conversation. Cool. Now, so another thing, what I want you guys to try and do, once you finish this video and you've liked and subscribed, goes without saying, please. This week, I want you to open a spreadsheet. You must have a spreadsheet that you're working on. Open it and ask Copilot to summarize that data, visualize that data, and ask it to find one key trend, right? Just ask it, just like I did here. Brilliant. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. I will see you on the next video, which will be about something about AI and Copilot. Until then, take care. Have a good day. Bye.